These questions are just based on a few rules of indices. The first rule says that if you've got two powers with the same base, which these two do because they're both a, you add the powers. Now if you think about it, a squared is a times a to the power of 6 is a times a times a times a times a times a. So in total we're timesing a by itself 8 times. So it's a to the power of 8. The next rule says if you've got a power inside the bracket and outside the bracket, you times them together. So it's m to the power of 3 times 6, which is m to the power of 18. Now this last one's a little bit more complicated, and I'm going to write it out so I've got a bit of a larger one to play with. Okay, first thing I focus on is the number. Now 55 over 11, so I know that 55 divided by 11 is going to be 5. 55 divided by 11, that's all we've got to do. And the reason we can do that is there's only one term at the top and one term at the bottom. A term is defined by, whether there's a plus or a minus, and there's no pluses or minuses here. Okay, so next one, we've got the r's that we want to divide. So we've got r at the top and an r at the bottom. Now this r at the top is technically r to the power of 1. Now when we do r to the power of 1 divided by r to the power of 8, which I'm going to write out down here so I can show you, you take away the powers. So when you times them, you add the powers. When you divide, you take away the powers. So that's r to the power of minus 7. Okay, now we're left with the s's. And it's the same thing with the s's. This time we're doing s to the power of 15 divided by s to the power of 8. So it's going to be s to the power of 15 take away 8, which is 7. So my answer would be 5 r to the power of minus 7 s to the power of 7.